Did you know if you drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds, nothing will happen but it will put a giant smile on my face? So from clicking on this video, you've probably watched either one of the prior two I've posted on this subject, Fortnite X Five Nights at Freddy's, or any others across the internet that's ultimately hyping this up as everybody wants to see it. Regardless anyways, for whatever reason you ended up here, you're going to be finding out today the complete truth about the Fortnite X Five Nights at Freddy's collaboration or integration, as now we finally have somewhat of a conclusion as to it happening or not until the 15.40 or 50 update anyways being the next two. So with that said, with everything going to be mentioned in today's video pointing toward whether it will be happening or not, make sure you're sticking around and watching the full thing, of course. And all I'm saying is, despite whether you believe we're going to be seeing this or not, we can actually play this Five Nights at Freddy's LTM right now that we're also going to be showing toward the end of the video. Also, speaking of the next two updates being on the staging servers, we could very well see some leaked Five Nights at Freddy's skins in Fortnite from the game's files if this is upcoming, like this concept on screen right now made by CDNR, who will be linked in the video description down below. Before we go any further, however, make sure you subscribe into the channel, because if any of these Five Nights at Freddy's skins do rotate throughout the item shop as just mentioned, I give 5 subscribers every single day on this YouTube channel, but only 30% of you are subscribed, meaning 70% of all eyes on screen right now are ineligible to be gifted. And of course, before we prove that in just a second, make sure you slap in code FriendlyMachine inside the Fortnite item shop, as it greatly supports the channel being an epic partner. And unlike other YouTubers, especially in the first hour of every upload, I'm hearting a ton of comments of people letting me know they use my code, and potentially you could be shouted out or showcased on screen in the next video like these lucky subscribers today, so shout out to these guys, and I honestly can't thank all of you enough. And of course, if you want to end up like any of these 5 in the very next video, perhaps on screen shown gifted, make sure you subscribe into the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below. So perhaps one of these 5 I'm just saying could be you in the very next video, and who doesn't love free gifts? Okay, so with all that out of the way now, the first thing we need to go over is the initial root speculation, as it's currently not confirmed, about the Fortnite X Five Nights at Freddy's collaboration or integration or even event. Initially, this all started on the 31st of January 2021, like 5 or 6 days ago at the time of you watching this video, and basically how this all came about was because data miners, despite looking in the coding for things upcoming or what has recently been put in there from the recent updates, they found some encrypted skins under the name French Fry, which obviously means Epic Games don't want us to know what these are too in advance, and considering they never use actual names, rather so hint the first letter of the actual name of the character with the first letter of the code name being French Fry, people inferred or speculated this could be an upcoming Freddy Fazbear or Foxy skin, considering these two characters begin with F. And at this time too, from looking into the game's coding, they also found what seems to be similarities of footstep sounds to those footstep sounds of the animatronics like Freddy Fazbear and Foxy themselves in Five Nights at Freddy's. And despite these two things surfacing to the internet, then this image came out of a Foxy skin potentially in Fortnite but in the Winterfest or Operation Snowdown lobby for the Christmas event in 2020. And despite this image not being very good quality, considering the lighting matches up of that of a Fortnite character stood in a normal lobby itself, many people have had a hard time confirming whether this is fake or not. And after even just these 3 things surfacing across the internet has blown up, or the Fortnite community in general, wanting or expecting this FNAF collaboration to be upcoming. And bearing in mind at this point we were awaiting the 15.30 update to be in the version of Fortnite we're currently in, so there could perhaps be more files added pertaining to this event, and when the update arrived we were not disappointed. This was primarily down to the fact of where the next portal for the next hunter arriving in Fortnite through the 0 point would be, and ultimately what codename it came under. As you can see, Sheena BR not only confirmed that the next hunter will be a male character, but that this upcoming hunter or portal that it will appear out of comes under the codename Mainframe in the game's coding, with also a hint of the fact it will be reactive based off what we do, but we don't know what that is yet. And the portal in mention, despite it being on the outskirts here of Retail Row at this pond or lake location, from people believing this to be Freddy Fazbear or Foxy going to appear out of this as the next bounty hunter because of the fact we have Predator in Fortnite, and animatronics are always aware of their predators supposedly according to this tweet. These same people have been able to correlate this location in itself to a mini-game scene from Five Nights at Freddy's or one of the games, and even despite me not playing a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's, we can see a clear correlation here to the name location itself in Fortnite and this particular 8-bit-like screen. So with all of this seeming too good to be true, people then thought it was almost confirmed of the fact we would be seeing this collaboration in Fortnite or one of these characters from FNAF to be the next hunter, and to even furthermore almost confirm this would be upcoming based off the package package that influencers were sent with items inside indicating or correlating to upcoming bounty hunters. We have these tokens that many people thought would be the Faz tokens from Five Nights at Freddy's. Believe it or not, this propelled the hype to new heights and also got the attention of the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's called Scott, and he had to say this over on Reddit: yep, no collabs for now including Fortnite or Fall Guys, focusing on solo FNAF projects this year. And despite the community being in uproar after everything teasing or pointing toward this upcoming, and then the developer of Five Nights at Freddy's or creator saying it's not, believe it or not, yet again, this doesn't just stop there in terms of this actually being a thing, as this guy who created the game in itself, FNAF or Five Nights at Freddy's, is known to be a master troll in terms of when it comes to teasing things upcoming or saying they're even not when they actually are. A perfect summary or example of this is this tweet on screen right now that I'm going to read out. Scott, the guy in mentioning we've just mentioned, has lied about almost every single one of his games. Sorry, game's cancelled, 1 month later it releases. The fact that he addressed it and the fact that the FNAF official Twitter a year ago tweeted means something. Also, Epic plans everything months later like collabs, example being Snake Eyes that was teased in the background here that Donald Mustard mentioned. There would be something in the background teased upcoming, which eventually obviously was this G.I. Joe figure, Snake Eyes, as a bounty hunter in Fortnite. And from taking a look at what he mentioned here, despite the fact we haven't seen any hype around Fall Guys collaborating with FNAF or Five Nights at Freddy's, for whatever reason he included it, and the interesting thing about Five Nights at Freddy's, or should I say Fall Guys and Fortnite even, is that they're going to be seeing an upcoming collaboration, kind of like what happened with Rocket League, I believe. You know, this event where we not only got things to do in Fortnite surrounding Rocket League, but things in Rocket League surrounding Fortnite that we could unlock. And the reason I say this is because, again, data miners have come out today stating a Fall Guys X Fortnite collaboration is happening in the very near future. These are all the cosmetics that will be added to Fall Guys: Llama, Cuddle Team Leader, Peely, Bunny Brawler, and also Ripley, so it's more than likely we're going to be seeing stuff in Fortnite too if they're adding Fortnite characters into Fall Guys. And considering literally nobody asked about a Fall Guys X Five Nights at Freddy's collaboration or integration, maybe, just maybe, the hype around the evidence of this FNAF collaboration got back to Epic Games, and then they contacted Scott saying, you can tease an upcoming collaboration but not yours, obviously using your platform of, you know, creating Five Nights at Freddy in itself. Considering his previous track record of being a master troll, saying this is the final game and then continuing to release stuff, so they not only trolled us by saying this wouldn't be upcoming, but subliminally pointed toward us at the same time in the direction of expecting an upcoming Fall Guys X Fortnite collaboration. I mean, after all too, there's surely a clause to this contract or collaboration that they're working on together, if there is one that states he can't mention or actually state yes it's upcoming if he's going to mention anything about it on social media. And who knows, even if it isn't already being worked on, considering the hype surrounding it, Epic Games maybe reach out to Scott and actually, you know, try and make this a thing. After all, popularity in a game is ultimately what drives Epic Games to have a collaboration with a particular game or company, just like kind of what we saw with the event called Spy Within that went on alongside Operation Snowdown, being a spin-off of Among Us but not a direct collaboration. They were just trying to recreate success of what they saw in that game, the creators of Among Us. And despite Fall Guys kind of falling off, no pun intended, with this being a popular game toward the start, and with Fortnite perhaps reviving its popularity furthermore by collaborating with it, or with them being in negotiation to collaborate since the hype was there, maybe, just maybe, this is already being worked on, the FNAF collaboration, considering the expected or anticipated hype surrounding it, or based off the hype now they start working on it with Scott. And in terms of the LTM or Creative Island that we can play now, Five Nights at Freddy's itself in Fortnite, a very realistic looking one of that's been designed. Here is the Creative Island code on screen right now and the game mode gameplay in the background, however I kinda suck at it to be honest. But if you know Five Nights at Freddy's or played it or watched anybody play it on YouTube like your favourite influencer, you would know that this is a very good spin-off in terms of a Fortnite spin-off creation of this particular game. And also considering, like in the Spy Within event, this was a community creation LTM that then came to the game that we could earn free rewards in, maybe Epic Games directly yoink this, considering it's such a good match or creation in itself, when this collaboration, or if it comes to Fortnite after everything mentioned in today's video, to then allow us to not only earn free rewards surrounding Five Nights at Freddy's, but ones of that too that complete the set for perhaps skins of Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic characters that rotate then throughout the item shop. And of course, for if or when this is confirmed to be coming or not, make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you can be one of the first out of your friends to find out. Don't forget to slap a like in the video down below if you enjoyed or want to keep referring back to it, as we've gone over a ton of information in a shorter space of time than usual. And with that said, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one, perhaps even being another Fortnite X Five Nights at Freddy's video confirming whether or not it's upcoming.